Okay, so I just watched the trailer for the Willow. I guess it's a series. I thought it was a movie that was coming out. Turns out it's a series that'll be streaming. Um, and the original movie Willow, I remember fondly watching it as a kid when I was a kid and liking it. I've seen it since, and it's kind of like you watch it as an adult and you're like, oh. There's still some nice things I like about it. Um, Gavin O'Hurley, who plays somebody, the red bearded guy, who they end up teaming up with at the end. He's passed away. Val Kilmer has throat cancer, or had. I don't know what his status. I didn't see him in the trailer. The only reason really I watched the trailers is Val in this, because if not, it's like, kind of. Without Matt Mortensen, am I watching this? I don't know. And so it's basically, is it Peter Warwick who plays Willow? He's the only face I recognized. And God bless him. I don't know that I'm interested. No, Val, it's not the same. Val Kilmer was like the rug that pulled the room together. Big Lebowski. So the trailer looked fine in terms of effects and graphics. Some interesting looking characters, like this fish looking thing coming out of the ocean or whatever. Um, It's a fantasy, no doubt, which Willow was a fantasy adventure kind of thing. Um, and so I guess in the film, there's a little baby. Oh, the little baby, an evil, wicked princess lady or someone. She wants to kill the little baby because there's a prophecy that little baby will become a princess, and that's going to screw her over somehow. I don't remember exactly. And so she's trying to kill the baby. The school marm, the maid, and the mother gets killed by the evil lady at the beginning because of the prophecy, and then the I don't know caretaker lady, she puts the baby on a little floaty and it floats it down the river, and Willow and his kids find it, and they try to save the little princess to be reasons, and then they succeed. I'm guessing from the trailer this is now 20 years later or something, and that princess is now a young adult, and there's evil to be overcome. So she goes and finds Willow. We need your help, Willow. We need your magic to win the day yet again. And it's like, oh, okay, this is going to be awful. Oh no. The whole thing about Willow was that in so many ways he was just some schlob, and he was interested in magic and wanted to get trained in magic, but he wasn't a magician. He had the little pig trick, the disappearing pig trick. That was his A material. And so this little guy with ambitions to be somebody but isn't goes on an adventure and overcomes evil with pluck and go get 'em and the help of a great swordsman. Um, he doesn't really have magic. So now they're gonna blow everything up to a 10. Um, yeah, I'm just not feeling this vibe, man. I'm not. I wasn't intrigued by what I saw. I liked me some Peter Warwick. He's great, but I don't care about anything else I saw. I don't know what else to tell you, and you know, it, not necessarily the fault of what they're doing here as much as everything that's coming in between all the remakes and redos and prequels and sequels. I'm like, there's a bad trend at play that this has got to overcome if I'm going to give two shits about it. But I'm not going to go stream. I'll just wait and see what other people say. The trailer, it looked fine. If you're into fantasy adventure, you're probably like, wow, this is great. I'm not. I'm waiting for a good war epic to come along or something. Which, all the, westerns and war epics and stuff. Sorry, white guy, get out of the way. We're doing some fantasy thing. It's like, all right, you do that. So it didn't look bad, but neither did it draw me in, and I'm in a big hurry to go see it. So that's what I got to say about the Willow trailer. I'm going to go download Willow and watch that again because that was fun. It wasn't great, but it was fun. The original. I'll do a review of the Willow, the movie and see how that goes. So I'll see you there. Cheers.